The invocation will be given today by Chaplain Manya Stubbs, United States Navy.
Good morning. Please pray with me. Divine Spirit, we are excited and grateful for this beautiful day. And in the deepest, most secret regions of our hearts, we give you praise. For Colonel Albert Kincaid's faithful service to the Uniformed Services University, we give you thanks. We are grateful for his leadership and his professionalism. Thank you for his committed concern and authentic caring for the women and men who serve at the Uniformed Services University of the Health Sciences. It has been our great pleasure working with Colonel Kincaid. Help him to know our appreciation and gratitude for the moments he encouraged us to seize opportunities, to do what is right, good, and just, and to remain diligent in accomplishing our mission. As Colonel Kincaid and his family navigate the next phase of their journey, effectively equip them in every aspect. Continue to bless his spouse, Becky, and their children, Matilda, Finley, and Eloise, as well as their extended family and friends in whatever future you hold for them. May they continue to be a source of love, joy, and support for one another. Divine Spirit, the great energy that sustains the universe, we also ask you to grant our incoming commander, Captain Tammy Surveys, the gifts of wisdom, courage, and strength. May her time of command at USU be one of blessing for her and for all the service members and staff of the command. Let her know through words, gestures, and deeds our support and commitment to her leadership. We are looking forward to what she will contribute to this command. Grant Captain Survey's diligence in leadership, creativity in management, and the energy and effort to be our effective commander. The challenges of command are immense, and the Surveys family have traveled this road before. So we ask that you renew their spirits for the current assignment. May her family, her parents, Miss Carol and Mr. Richard, her brother Scott, as well as her loved ones and friends, continue to be a source for each other of love, joy, and peace. This is our prayer. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Stubbs. Flowers are now being presented to Colonel Kincaid's wife, Becky, for her devoted service to the brigade family. Flowers are also being delivered to Captain Survey's mother, Carol Surveys. Today's ceremony is being executed by the staff and students of Uniformed Services University. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is the Commandant of School of Medicine, Commander Sean Simmons. The parade adjutant is Major Derek Arndt.
Sound attention! Sound adjutant's call!
Wilson, post aside, boys. Welcoming dignitaries and visitors of special attention aboard ships and commands carries with it the ancient nautical custom of tending the side. In modern age, the physical process of coming aboard a ship is as simple as walking up a ladder gangway, but in the age of sail, the process proved to be a complex and tedious occasion. Due to the design of sailing vessels, there was no dignified or easy way for visitors to come aboard. guests found themselves either climbing up a rope ladder or being hoisted aboard in a system of pulleys attached to a board known as the bosun's chair. The affair also could prove to be dangerous if the visitor fell from the bosun's chair or slipped while climbing up the ladder. So, as a matter of good etiquette, additional help was provided to assist in the procedure. Sailors that were mustered specifically to assist in the pulling the visitor aboard safely were called side boys. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the official party. Sound 4 bells. Captain, United States Navy arriving. Sound 4 bells. Brigade Commander, Uniformed Services University, arriving. Sound 6 bells. Major General retired, President Uniformed Service University, arriving. Bosun, post the side boys. Ladies and gentlemen, now taking his position in the viewing area is Colonel Albert E. Kincaid, Commanding Officer of Uniformed Service University Brigade. Colonel Kincaid's inspiring leadership resulted in the highest possible level of command support provided to over 1,500 Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, Coast Guard, and public health service personnel assigned or attached to the university. His leadership, dedication, and above all, his genuine concern for all fostered a culture of excellence, emphasizing commitment to one's service core values. Colonel Kincaid is being awarded the Legion of Merit Medal for his superb leadership as the Brigade Commander, December 2023 through July 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, want to stand by, Colonel Kincaid. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the Legion of Merit, the brigade staff would like to recognize Colonel Kincaid with a plaque as a token of their gratitude for their dedicated leadership, steadfast support, and lasting impact on the Uniformed Service University Brigade. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Present-day parades in the military have their basis in both history and tradition. The mass formation of troops on one long line at close interval made possible the massing of firepower from muscle-loaded muskets of yesterday. In those early days, the line of battle was just that, a line of 2 or 3 ranks, and looked much like the parade formation you will see today. The adjutant forms the line of battle. Today's formation consists of representatives from the Uniformed Service University Brigade, School of Medicine, Graduate School of Nursing, Armed Forces Radiobiological Research Institute, and the Uniformed Services University Color Guard. And now, the official party will take the field to begin the inspection of troops. Jumping the line is a time-honored military tradition that allows the commanding officer to personally inspect the formation of soldiers. It dates back to a time when unit colors served as a rallying point on the battlefield, and soldiers would march past those colors so that they would recognize them in combat. Today, as the commander moves along the formation, it symbolizes their commitment to the readiness, discipline, and welfare of the brigade's soldiers, while providing the soldiers the opportunity to be reviewed by their leaders. This inspection reflects the pride, professionalism, and readiness of the brigade, and makes the transfer of responsibility from one commander to the next. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Mark time. Mark. Right, please.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, oh, so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose breast rise and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we arched were so gallantly streaming, on the rockets led way, the warm birds sing in air, they proved through the light that our flag was still there. Oh, save us the star-spangled banner that wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Here
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The passing of the colors during a change of command is a long-standing tradition. The unit's organizational colors are the pride of the unit. Transferring the colors during the ceremony symbolizes the relinquishing of command by Colonel Kincaid. By accepting the colors, Captain Servies accepts command and confirms her total commitment to the soldier, sailors, airmen, and Marines that she will command. The Command Master Chief John Gill, will deliver the colors to the commanding officer. The passing of the colors is a time-honored tradition signifying the responsibility associated with the command in this ceremony. The senior enlisted advisor, Command Master Chief Philip John Gill, representing the backbone of the brigade, hands the colors to the outgoing commander, Colonel Albert Kincaid. The outgoing commander then passes the colors to the president of the university, signifying the return of the responsibility of which he was entrusted upon assuming command. The president of the university then passes the colors to the incoming commander, Captain Tammy Servies, thus demonstrating her confidence in her ability and charging her with the responsibility of the unit and its service members. Captain Servies returns the colors to Commanding Master Chief John Gill, who entrusts the guidon to the brigade colors bearer. By the authority of Major General Retired Jonathan Wilson, Captain Tammy Servies assumes command of brigade, Uniformed Services University, Bethesda, Maryland. Signed, Jonathan Wilson, Major General Retired, President, Uniformed Services University.
Center, face, forward, march. Now the march. March.
Please take your seats.
Brigade! Parade! Rest!
Ladies and gentlemen, Major General Retired Jonathan Wilson.
Let's give a round of applause to the troops standing out here in this hot sun, and to the people who sang the national anthem, and to the color guard. Troops, take a moment, shake it out. Shake it out. Okay, I know it's a warm day. It's my pleasure to welcome you here as we gather to mark an important leadership transition at the Uniformed Services University. I would like to extend a special welcome to Colonel Kincaid's wife, Rebecca, and children, Matilda, Finlay, and Eloise. To Captain Servies' mother, Carol, father, Richard, and brother, Scott. Welcome to USU. And I'd like to welcome all of our distinguished guests, colleagues and friends, and members of the USU community who have joined us here today. We are grateful for your presence as we celebrate this occasion. Change of command ceremonies are among the military's most enduring traditions, and that's why I went to my closet this morning and dressed appropriately. They remind us that while individuals come and go, the mission continues. Leadership is entrusted from one officer to another with the confidence that the organization will continue to thrive because of the people who serve it. Today we have the privilege of recognizing two exceptional leaders. Colonel Al Kincaid, thank you for your extraordinary service as brigade commander. During your tenure, you have been far more than just a senior military officer at USU. You have been a trusted advisor to the university's leadership, an advocate for our students, and a steadfast champion of military readiness. Under your leadership, the brigade has strengthened nearly every aspect of the military student experience, from accession and graduation to field practicums, operational training, leader development. You helped expand opportunities for students to train alongside operational units around the world, increase participation in military schools and readiness programs, and ensured our graduates left USU not only as exceptional healthcare professionals, but as officers prepared to lead in operational environments. What we remember most, however, isn't simply the impressive list of accomplishments, it's the way you led. You built a command climate rooted in professionalism, accessibility, and genuine care for people. You understood that developing military medical leaders requires balancing military discipline with academic excellence and development, and you consistently did both with integrity and humility. Your leadership has touched hundreds of students, faculty, and staff, and it has strengthened this institution in lasting ways. On behalf of the entire USU community, thank you for your service, your partnership, your unwavering commitment to our mission. We wish you and your family every success in the next chapter of your military career. To Captain Tammy Surveys, congratulations and welcome, although in many ways it's welcome back. Few people know this university as well as you do. You first came to USU as a medical student, earning a Doctor of Medicine degree here. You returned to complete a Master of Public Health degree and later served on our faculty as Associate Program Director for the General Preventative Medicine Residency, teaching our students and expanding operational learning opportunities around the globe. Since then, your career has reflected the very best of Navy medicine, and by the way, I would say USU. You have led preventive medicine and global health initiatives across the Indo-Pacific, commanded during one of the most challenging periods of the COVID-19 pandemic in Europe, served as executive officer of the Naval Medical Research Unit in the Indo-Pacific, and most recently led Naval Hospital Guantanamo Bay, while simultaneously commanding Navy Medicine Readiness and Training Command Guantanamo Bay, and serving as commander of Joint Medical Group for Joint Task Force Guantanamo Bay. Wow, any more jobs? Throughout those assignments, your focus has remained the same, preparing military medical teams to succeed in complex operational environments while caring for those who we serve. That experience makes you exceptionally well prepared for this role. More importantly, it means you understand what makes USU unique and can be a role model for those students going out to operational assignments. You know that our mission extends well beyond educating outstanding clinicians. We are developing officers, leaders, scientists, and military professionals who will care for America's service members wherever that mission may take them. I have every confidence that under your leadership, the brigade will continue to thrive, and I look forward to working with you as we build on the strong foundation that Colonel Kincaid leaves behind. To the members of the brigade, thank you for your commitment to one another and to this university. I know you carry out many assignments that wouldn't be intuitively thought to be in your job jar, and we appreciate what you do every day. Your professionalism reflects the very best of military service, and you play an essential role in the culture and success of USU. Colonel Kincaid, thank you for a job exceptionally well done. Captain Surveys, congratulations as you assume the command. We look forward to supporting you and working together as you lead the brigade in its next chapter. Thank you all for being here, and please join me in congratulating both these outstanding leaders and the brigade.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Albert E. Kincaid.
Good morning, everyone. To Dr. Woodson, Lieutenant General Robb, Major General retired Carvalho, General Solis, our other distinguished guests, fellow commanders, colleagues, friends, and family of USU, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be here with us today. Your attendance means a lot, and your presence is very much appreciated, especially with how hot it is out here. And so with that in mind, I just want to focus on saying thank you. First, I want to say thank you to my family. To my wife, Becky, I love you. I appreciate your patience and understanding, and the only reason I can do what I do is because I have you in my corner. To my kids, Matilda, Finley, and Eloise, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I love you. To my brother Ross, my sister-in-law Rachel, my sister-in-law Katie, my brother-in-law Keith, to my parents, Bert, and my stepmom Judy, to my in-laws Rob and Ann, thank you for your love and support. I count myself lucky to have you in my corner supporting all of my endeavors. Next, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Woodson for your support over the past 3 years. Your steadfast leadership, sir, and the unwavering support allowed me to operate with confidence and gave me full freedom to carry out my command duties. To Mr. Thompson, the cabinet, the deans, the other senior leaders at the university and AFRI, to the vice presidents, the chairs, directors, and others, thank you for your support. Thank you for welcoming me into the USU family. You are incredible teammates, and thank you for working with me in the brigade. I know it wasn't always easy, but I appreciate you, and we always made the mission happen. It was a joy working with each of you every day as we worked together to accomplish the mission. To my fellow commanders and to my command master chiefs, MJ and JG, your wise counsel and expert advice was critical to helping me navigate the most complex command in the Department of War. If anybody doesn't think this is the most complex command in the Department of War, we can talk later. To my XOs, the commandants, the company commanders, the brigade staff, thank you for your tireless efforts in taking care of our soldiers, our sailors, our airmen, our Marines, our Coast Guardsmen, and the public health service personnel that we have here. Your efforts were incredible, and it was an awesome feeling knowing you were in charge and taking care of the day-to-day business, freeing me up to focus on other issues. To the staff and faculty of USU and AFRI, officer, NCO, enlisted, civilian, and contractor, you are what make this place run. Without you and your dedication, none of it would be possible. Every success we achieved during my tenure is due to your efforts and commitment. You're the ones keeping the lights on, keeping the animals fed, and keeping the AC running, most importantly today. You're putting in the work, you're teaching the classes, you're doing the research, you're showing the students what right looks like, and you're making sure we're doing our best to prepare the future medical leaders of the military health system. Thank you for your efforts and for making a difference. To all of the students, nursing, GEO, medicine, EMDP2, you all are the heartbeat of this university. Thank you for reminding me every day why we do what we do. You made it fun to come to work, and your enthusiasm and infectious positivity help make even the hard days easy. I cannot wait to see what you do in the future. As you move on in your careers, I would ask each of you to remain authentic, to be present, and to do everything you can to keep your skills current. You never know when you will be called forward. Maintain the standard. If you see a problem, fix it, and do everything you can to take care of your people. Continue to grow and challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't shy away from hard jobs or positions outside of your comfort zone. In other words, get comfortable being uncomfortable. You are some of the most talented people I've ever had the pleasure to meet. Also, and most importantly, remember what you've learned here and carry it forward. While the nature of war does not change, the character of war does. We will need your ideas, your research, and your innovations to adapt to the coming fight. As you advance, seek out good ideas, resource them, cultivate them, watch them grow, and fight for what you think is right. It was a true honor serving with you every day, and I'm grateful for the support you gave me as the commander. I can't wait to see what you all do in the future. Finally, to Captain Surveys, thank you for picking up the torch. I'm confident you're going to far exceed my efforts and take the brigade to even greater heights. Do your best to have fun and trust your teammates. They have your back and want you to succeed. Also, enjoy your time as a CO. There's not a better job in the service. And also, you'll be up here saying your own farewell before you know it. So it'll fly. In closing, please know that I'm thankful for each and every one of you. You all helped me grow as a leader and a person. I was only a success because of the hard work you all put in, and any success we achieved is due to all of you. You're truly a team of teams. If I can ever be of service to any of you, all you need to do is reach out, learning to care for those in harm's way, make it happen.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Tammy Surveys, Brigade Commander, Uniformed Services University.
Good morning. Colonel Kincaid, thank you for the outstanding turnover. In these past 2 weeks, it has become clear to me that you have bridged gaps, kept the plates spinning, and dedicated yourself entirely to ensuring the university has everything it needs to meet the mission. You have done a phenomenal job, and you will be missed. Dr. Woodson, thank you for the honor of entrusting me with the command of the brigade. I am humbled by this opportunity to serve. Mom, Dad, and Scott, thank you for making the journey. I know you were disappointed to not be on the ground for Gitmo or Rhoda, but I want you to know I felt your support every step of the way. 27 years ago, yes, in the last millennium, I was a new, ambitious officer trying to be both fiscally responsible and environmentally conscious. It was a day much like today, very hot. And it was the 1st of August, 1999, and I walked from my small apartment on Parklawn Drive to the Twin Brook Metro Station, got off at Medical Center, and walked to USUHS. I arrived with the completely soaked whites in my skirt and heels, sporting the black stain from the headband from my bucket cover, for those who remember it. And probably walked up to the security desk and asked permission to come aboard, because that was all I knew. And I was reporting in as an incredibly awkward new ensign. Today, my awkwardness remains, but at this point, I see USUHS as my home. This is my 4th tour at USUHS, and people often ask why. Why did I choose USUHS for residency when I could have gone to Hopkins? Why did I choose a tour on faculty over a career accelerator at one of our unique international laboratories? And why did I scramble to put a package together with 2 weeks' notice to be here rather than extending at sunny, tropical Guantanamo Bay, Cuba? Okay. The answer is simple. This place matters. Over the last 50 years, the university has cultivated a cadre of uniformed medical professionals that is second to none. Throughout my career, I've worked with allies, partners, and even those whom we share little common ground. And to a person, they're all envious of the depth of knowledge, research, and dedication that the United States pours into military medicine and the federal healthcare system. I still remember story time, the military medical history sessions with Dr. Dale Smith and Dr. Robert Joy. They wove tales of how even our earliest commanders, like General George Washington, understood that military readiness relied on medical ingenuity through variolation and early forms of preventive care to keep the troops in the fight longer. And that is the legacy we carry today. We advance care for everyone, often through necessity. We have always been at the forefront of trauma research, preventive care, and research on ruggedizing medical equipment that saves lives everywhere from isolated rural landscapes all the way to space. It's an honor to return to these halls. It's an honor to work for the legendary Dr. Woodson. It's an honor to return to colleagues, some of whom were my professors in the past, some of whom were once my students, and all of whom I admire for their unwavering commitment to developing the leaders who keep America's warfighters in the fight. We used to talk about good medicine in bad places. We kind of changed that phrasing because we do a lot of good medicine in good places. But it speaks to our unique identity. We go where others cannot or will not. When the world faced a pandemic and some fled the scene, it was the uniformed personnel who stood tall and said, "Put me in, coach." We are trained for the big emergencies. We drill, we anticipate the pitfalls, we learn from our mistakes, and we drill again. My goal here is simple: to support you in everything you do. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is a demanding assignment. As with most federal healthcare locations, we face the familiar challenges of limited manning and constrained resources. We will need to be creative, we will need to be agile, and we'll need to lean on each other. But please know this: the brigade is here to support you. I'm humbled to assume this position as your brigade commander, and I look forward to working with each of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the Armed Forces Medley.
For the right and to build the nation's might and the army
Please remain standing for the departure of the official party. Bosun, post the side, boys. Sound 6 bells. Major General retired, President Uniformed Service University, departing. Sound 4 bells. Brigade Commander, Uniformed Service University, departing. Sound 4 bells. Colonel, United States Army, departing. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please join Captain Servies in the Hall of Flags for a reception, and thank you for your attendance.